Hi, this is Lawrence J. CPA, former IRS agent, coming to you live from my Woodland Hills, California office, and this video is going to talk about the IRS offer and compromise process. Don't believe all the promises you hear that you can settle for pennies on the dollar. I mean, sometimes it's true, but it's not as easy as some of those radio and television ads convey. Right now, the latest I've heard is about 34% are being accepted. Once upon a time, 10, 12 years ago, it was a lot easier. It's not as easy now. However, a couple days ago on May 21st, 2012, the IRS announced a more flexible analysis terms. They're going to try to work with people due to the downturn in the economy to get some of these offers accepted. What the process entails is you have to fill out a whole big financial statement with a lot of attachments, and it reveals a lot of information about you: where you bank, where some of your stock accounts are, your real estate holdings, your monthly income, your expenses. And the crux of the analysis is your monthly income versus your expenses, and also your equity and assets. Now, with the income versus the expenses, you may think that a $5,000 mortgage payment is an expense. However, there are local standards on housing, and they may only allow you $2,500, and so the other $2,500 is not available for their purposes because they look at it their way. They've got standards. You may be driving a car that's $800 a month, and they may say, well, transportation, we're only allowing $400, and those are based on national standards. So there are standards for these things according to the IRS. You may have equity in an asset, and if you have equity in assets that exceed the amount of your tax liability, they're unlikely to grant you an offer in compromise, because they're going to say go borrow against your asset or go sell your asset, even if it's your home. They don't have a whole lot of mercy. So depending on the facts and circumstances, there are extenuating circumstances. You may have special needs children that require certain medical expenses. Anyway, the process can be complicated. What you should do if you go to a professional is ask him to do a feasibility analysis, and even if he charges you for 2-3 hours of his time, and it's better that you do that and see if you have a legitimate shot at it than to spend $5,000, $6,000 with a professional and then find out that it can't be accepted. Anyway, you can try to do one on your own, but it's probably best if you do go to a professional, and that is the IRS offer and compromise process.